Hi, this is Mike Fink with Go Missions to Mexico. Thank you for watching this video. We'd like to talk with you a little bit about your trip, details of your mission trip. Maybe the first question you have is, who are you going to be serving with? Well, we've been serving down here in Mexico for almost 20 years now. Came down here many years ago, and we've been hosting many short-term mission teams. We've hosted well over 10,000 short mission trip participants. So we've been here for a long time. We've worked hard to learn the language. We're middle-of-the-road, Bible-believing Christians. We're very committed to a Christ-centered ministry. So rest assured that if you want a Christ-centered ministry, we're a great option. We've worked hard to be good at our missiology of doing missions correctly so that we're wisely using short-term mission teams. So anyway, that's just a little bit about us, and you can see more videos about us as well, a little bit about our journey and where we served at as pastors before we came down here and things like that. So that's who you'll be serving with. The dates of your mission trip, we're very flexible. We offer mission trips year-round. However, during the summer and the spring break and the Christmas, those high volume times of the year, we do set aside teams or dates for that, and the mission teams can just come during those times as they like. Some of the opportunities that we provide for short-term mission teams, we provide many opportunities. We've tried to put together a package that is very broad, is a lot of opportunities for people to do. If you don't like to do one thing, there's other things. So your mission team can do a lot of different things. Mainly, we offer work projects that mission teams can do. You can do those all day or half day. We offer VBSs that you can do for children, the adult outreaches. One of the fascinating things that teams like is the door-to-door home visitation, where they go into people's homes, the Mexicans' homes, pray for them, share Christ with them. So that's offered as an opportunity as well. There's youth ministries that teams can do. There's just a large variety. If there's something you come up with that we don't have on the list, we're always open. We offer sports ministry. So basically any kind of ministry that you want to do, we can do. We do have a format though that we have found that works very well, and you can see kind of the general schedule on the website here as well. Our location, we're about 4 hours south of San Diego on the Baja Peninsula, on the beautiful Pacific Ocean side of the peninsula. We're just a mile from the Pacific Ocean, the base. You just go right from the base right down to the beach. Beautiful beach, very gradual, very safe. So it's a great location. Also should mention that we're in a safe part of Mexico. Over the years, we know that Mexico has gotten some media coverage about danger and violence, and some of it is maybe a little more exaggerated than what the reality is. We live down here, so we see more of what's really going on, but we're in a very safe area. A lot of what's happened is over in the mainland south of Texas, Arizona. We're just not in that area. We have really nothing going on, very safe. We're in a farming area. We're in an agricultural area. So we really don't have, we're not in the city, we really don't have all that kind of stuff. The people are very humble. They're very farm-working type people, a lot of indigenous people. We're in a highly indigenous populated area. So we're in a safe area of Mexico. The beach is just a mile away. So rest assured that you're coming to a safe area as well. The schedule, basically mission teams arrive on a Saturday afternoon and then leave the following Saturday morning. Friday is their free day. We give them a base orientation meeting when they arrive Saturday, get to know them, welcome them. Sunday morning we provide a very excellent cultural and ministry orientation meeting. So we really work hard at giving you some good orientation so that you can really understand the culture and really serve effectively. It's one of the things that we highlight on in many mission teams. Are really grateful that they've gotten orientation. They understand what's going on. They understand the people, how to serve. So anyway, we do that Sunday morning. Then after lunch, around in the afternoon around 2, then teams go to their specially chosen church, get to know the people, do a community blitz with the nationals, with the Mexicans, to invite the people to all their activities. And then Sunday evening is their outreach at the church. And after their outreach is a meal that's provided by the church, small donation, obviously by you guys. They can't afford to feed a lot of people. But anyway, then that kind of wraps up Sunday. Then Monday through Thursday, in the morning is a time usually teams do devotions. We encourage that. And then at 8:30 we leave the mission base, go to your specially chosen church. In the morning slot, you do work projects. About 2/3 of your team will do a work project. We always provide a varied amount of work projects that you can do, so that, you know, if someone don't want to do one thing, there's just a lot of variety. Also, about 1/3 of your team goes into the community, led by the Mexicans, for the home door-to-door visitation ministry, where you share Christ, evangelize, pray with people, go into their homes, see how they live. It's a very highlight. Mission teams really love it. It's one of the things that they talk about. Then lunch is eaten at your specially chosen church. We encourage that, in fact, for a small donation. And then a scrumptious meal. It's healthy. It's prepared by the ladies from the church. We prep them so it's clean, really authentic Mexican food. You'll love it. It's also a great time for fellowship with the Mexicans. You'll eat with them. Then you don't have to come back to the mission base to prepare meals and things like that. So anyway, that's a little bit about the schedule. Transportation, teams that fly will arrive at San Diego. So San Diego is your airport of choice. From there, you'll rent vans and drive down. And on the website, we have great help for renting van rental agencies. They'll meet you right at the airport, pick up your van, do all your transaction, and they specialize in renting 2 short-term mission teams. So you just come right on down. It's one highway. We provide excellent directions on the website as well, so it's very safe. It's easy to find. We're about 4 hours south of San Diego. So for those of you just driving down, then you just drive on down with your vehicles as you see fit. Food, we have a lot of great options for food. One of the highly recommended options for food is your Sunday evening meal and your Monday through your Monday through Thursday lunches, eaten at your specially chosen church for a donation per person for that. But then the rest of your meals, like your breakfast, dinners, things like that, we provide on the mission base furnished kitchens that have all the pots and pans, stoves, 2 refrigerators, pots and pans, everything that you would need for preparing your meal. You just bring down the food, or you can buy the food down here for your meal prep. We have barbecue pits, things like that, to barbecuer, so you can barbecue hamburgers, hot dogs, things like that. So a lot of options there. It's really simple, so it's really something that's not a problem whatsoever regarding the food. Lodging here at the mission base, we provide obviously the lodging. It's bunk bed style, cushions on your bunk beds. We can accommodate 200 people on the mission base. We have 4 separate facility tracks, so we can accommodate 4 separate mission teams at a time. They have their own facilities, their own kitchens, their own dorms, their own bathrooms, their own showers. They have their own facility. They don't share it. It's their own. And then they go to their own specially chosen church. So, but the base is large. It's on 10 acres, so we can accommodate more than 1 mission team at a time. So that's the lodging. The mission base is large. We have play areas, campfire pits, prayer areas. It's really large. It's gated. It's safe. So anyway, I'm filming right here. You can see behind me part of the mission base here. So lodging is very good. It's not fancy, but everything is clean. Flushing toilets, hot water for showers, everything that you would need to be comfortable while down here in Mexico. The weather, it's in the middle of winter right now, and it's sunny, it's beautiful. We're right by the Pacific Ocean, so it doesn't get hot during the summer. 85 is right around in there, maybe 90, but it's pleasant, get a breeze. In the wintertime, it's around 70. Right now, it's about 75 degrees. It's in February. So the weather is wonderful down here. It doesn't get hot in the summer, it doesn't get cold in the winter, very temperate. It's a desert, so we don't get much rain. So it's really great. The area is a farming, agricultural area here in Mexico. So a lot of people work out in the fields, very humble farm working people, as we've mentioned. The cost of your mission team, we do all that we can to keep the fees as low as possible. We understand the economy's tight, we understand that it's expensive, so we have worked really hard to provide a economical, affordable mission trip, but at the same time provide a very full, meaningful experience both for the people we serve down here and for you as a mission trip. We should say that about 1/3 of your mission trip fees goes towards the building projects for helping out your specially chosen church. So all the building projects, all the materials, all of that, we'll get on site, get all arranged. So you don't have to worry about raising extra funds for that. Now, if you want to, you're welcome to. If you want to do a big project, and sometimes we ask teams to do that. But if you're just a normal mission team, about 1/3 of your fees goes towards the work projects for the materials, so you don't have to worry about raising extra funds. Also regarding cost, we once were short-term mission leaders like you. We were pastors leading about 2 to 3 mission teams a year to Mexico for about 5 years, so we understand where you're coming from. So what we've tried to do is make fees as easy as possible to pay. We just ask for a $250 deposit up front. That guarantees that you're coming. We know that you're coming. We ask you to please follow through, because sometimes we get cancellations and we can't book, and we lose a team for that time. But anyway, then we don't ask for funds until 1 month prior to your departure. So that gives you a whole bunch of time to raise funds. You don't have to worry about all the paperwork, sending deposits in, every so often, things like that. So we understand where you're coming from, and we're operating on a good faith basis. We're old school type folks, so a handshake and your word of mouth to us is good. So anyway, that's a little bit about the cost. There are some additional costs for your VBS materials, some Bibles and tracts for your ministries, some things on the mission base for your stay here. But basically, we try to keep things as inexpensive as possible. Lastly here, we'll just talk about the beaches. We have a lot of beaches down here. Like I say, we're just a mile from the beach right now. It's very gradual, very calm. You don't have to worry about danger, things like that down at the beach. So it's great. People like to come down and go to the beach. You'll have a lot of free time within your schedule to take advantage of the beach. We encourage you to do that. Experience God and His beautiful creation. So anyway, a little bit about your trip details. If you have questions, give us a call. It's a pleasure to serve you, and we encourage you to come down and serve. We need short-term mission teams. We serve about 50 churches in the area. They all beg and plead for us to send them a short-term mission team. So we encourage you to come down. It would be our pleasure and honor to serve with you. So thank you for considering Go Missions to Mexico, and God bless you, and hopefully we'll have the pleasure of serving with you.